I never stopped being a pianist. And although I did not really concertize very much, I was a accompanist to many, many people. And I kept my hands in order, and also the repertoire that I was able to learn.
You mean the vocal repertoire?
Vocal repertoire, yeah. After I graduated from college, very soon after that, I was, quote, quote, drafted into the Army. I had been in the reserves for 7 years, and I found out all too late that I had joined the reserves 7 days past the point where you did not have to serve. So this was, in a way, very, very fortunate. Well, before that, I went to Boston, and I got a job being assistant to Sarah Caldwell. And of course, Sarah Caldwell was quite a name in those days. And she had the idea that she was going to do a performance with the students of Stravinsky's The Rake's Progress. The Rake's Progress was very new, of course, at that time. In 1950, it was premiered. And so I made a contact with the whole Stravinsky crowd, Bob Kraft, et cetera. And it was a fascinating moment for me. But then after that, I was drafted. And I was sent to Orléans, France. And I was in the band, but I also had a chorus. I was a chorus director. And I was able to travel every weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, to Paris. And I studied in Paris with a very, very fine piano teacher, and was able to go to the opera or the opera comique every night on the weekends or for the matinees. So I learned an entire repertoire by being there, being with it. Just after I got out of the Army, a very strange man named John Crosby had this idea of creating an opera in Santa Fe. And it was his idea. He had contacts to have Stravinsky come to Santa Fe to conduct, even though Stravinsky by that time was nearly 80 years old. And Stravinsky recommended me and another colleague of mine to work with the singers who were going to do the Rake's Progress, because I had experience with them, which at that time nobody else had any experience with them.
New opera.
And so out to Santa Fe to work, and also doing the winter before. And it was all a new venture, new theater, new everything. And we were all basically kids, you know, 25, 26 years old. And I was coaching the Rake's Progress, and an older man named Zaks, I forget his name, he had been a stage director of the Met, and he was hired to direct the Rake's Progress. And during the course of the year, Crosby felt that he was just not capable at his age of doing it, and out of nowhere he said, "You're going to do it, Bliss." Okay, I'd had a little bit of experience at this little opera company in Plymouth, doing scenes and what have you. But I jumped in, and that was my debut, doing the Race Progress with Stravinsky conducting. And as we say, from then on, it was a snowball. It just went from one thing to another.